Hello, everyone. So right now, today, welcome to our this might be this will be our first ever political podcast. That basically it's not gonna be well. It depends if this will be the only one or plan to make more political podcasts. And the reason why I decided to make political podcasts here is because my son here, Chainsaw, is actually very political and he's willing to talk about any topic so far in any further political podcast. So today, first one we'll be talking about is about Charlie Kirk. So now we basically know that Charlie Kirk is the most popular, controversial influencer across the U.S. Of course, Charlie Kirk is a controversial conservative. He's far right wing, of course. He supports Donald Trump and JD Vance, and he literally likes to be a stuck up of all of the Republicans. Basically, he stand up for the people. He said, but like there are like some issues that some people might be going on against. So like for example, we have one of the liberals, Chainsaw, right here, and I asked him like about a few months ago if he actually likes Charlie Cook, and he actually said he doesn't like Charlie Cook. So we'll be going on about asking my son some questions about Charlie Cook. So we all know that he was born around. He was okay. So we all know that he was born around like 1993, I think. Yeah, he was born 1993, and then he's just a high school graduate, never been to any college or any university at all. Cause he believes that he doesn't need to go to college because one, college is like very expensive, and two, is a waste of time. So that's why he decided to graduate high school and decided to start a TPUSA, which stands for Turning Point United States of America, where they advocate millions of young Americans to be able to stand up for themselves and helping out the fight against for justice, all the stuff. But there are some people like Chainsaw right here against him. So, anyways, I'm neutral on this. I don't take any sides, but I just want to hear from Chainsaw's perspective. So let me ask you first few questions, Chainsaw. You ready?
I'm back. I'm happy here.
Okay, loud and clear. So the first question I want to ask you, what do you think about Charlie Kirk when he said that he's against abortion and said that babies should be born and should be pro-life? What do you think? Tell it.
Well, first of all, abortion is a
No.
pretty big topic, obviously. So, um, because every case of abortion
No.
is very different by case, I would say giving the person a choice would be a good option, whether it be to get abort or even like choose to give birth. So that's why I think it's an important decision for the woman and also for the if the to decide if they want to. Also, like the both partners or how many partners there are in it will be choose. So that's why I was thinking perhaps she should be given a choice, and if someone who might have a high risk pregnancy would die if they don't get an abortion, that would be option. That will be a viable option. So the point is that there should be more of a more pro choice because people should have given a choice whether they want to give an abortion or not. So just consider each option is different, but I don't think we should like restrict just because you don't like it. Like I said, it's just very different from each person. So I disagree. Like just as like it should be like the like none or yes all or none nothing option. So it's just every person is different.
All right, I see. After discussing about that, what do you think about this? When Charlie Cook said that pro-choicers are baby killers, do you think pro-choice? Do you think people who are pro-choice are baby killers? What do you think?
So first of all, I like to address this thing. So Kirk is known for basically being kind of like disingenuous, like clickbait comments and stuff like that because he thrives on like trying to get a light out of people, and he often does it towards college students and not like professionals in industries because you never see him like actually going out to like talking to other people other than college students because he knows that they're not really like trained to debate. That's why he often goes to there, not just because for spreading freedom as his mission goes, but because he often makes like YouTube clickbaits trying to get a rise out of college students who often um, really have a huge rancor against him. So that's why like when he says they're baby killers, there's a medical decision that the doctors and the patient have to discuss. So to say that they are quote unquote baby killers is just clickbait, and it doesn't really address the arguments.
That is true. That is true. Although he did make some clickbait videos, there were like some how do I describe it? There were like some videos and that may not be clickbait, but like it's like but most of the videos it's just like against the liberals, you know. So he just literally makes some like videos that shows literally when he was debating against liberal students and speaking about the biggest moments and post it on YouTube just for views, of course. But yeah, oh yeah, the one that you said about about the when you said about the doctors, but like trying to like be able to like should like provide the medical treatment or to treat those pregnant mothers. Let me ask you this: if the baby is somehow like aborted by the mother, but then the mother will be at high risk, and she also died as well. What do you think about it so far?
So you're saying if she has a high risk pregnancy and she's aborted,
Well, yeah,
the baby's aborted, and then
she still dies.
the mother dies anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
So and I heard that case before, and
Mm-hmm.
these cases they're extremely rare because like I think regardless if she's aborted or not, she would. That's why pregnancy is a really risky decision. Whether I mean not all, it's just sometimes like some cases it could be really so because not just because she was pregnant, but because she already has health issues. Perhaps she may have a chronic illness or something already before she got pregnant, and the pregnancy just complicated her condition. So that's why these cases where she might, even if she does get aborted the pregnancy and if she dies, it's just because she already has these issues. So it could be because of the pregnancy, maybe. We don't know. That's why I say every case is different. And yeah, and sometimes it'll be different, but that's why I want to keep consistency that every person is different and these options are considered. But it's really unfortunate that she had to die, even if she aborted or not. So that's why it's really that's why it's a really sensitive issue, abortion. So
Okay.
and Kirk's trying to paint like half the country as baby killers in a way. It's not really something that you should look at, and that's why he's kind of contributing to this political violence that unfortunately led to his assassination. So that's why we should be really careful when we discuss things.
Oh yeah,
Not just attack people, but just talk about why we should why we should talk about these issues because they're really important. So that's why we have an issue in this country where we should not do political violence, but unfortunately we do.
Well, yeah. And also, you mentioned about assassination. We'll discuss this later. Thank you for against Charlie Kirk on the issue of abortion. And now we're gonna move on to the next issue where Charlie Kirk stands for for gun protection. Do you believe that Charlie Kirk is right about having us to bear arms according to the Second Amendment? What do you think?
On a personal issue, I don't really like guns as much.
Me too.
So the thing about the Second Amendment is that for most of its history, it's been mostly more regulated.
Mm-hmm.
But until the Supreme Court decision in 2009 or 2010, the Heller decision, they've mostly and after that case of Heller, it's been Second Amendment has been incorporated into states' laws. Because of the issue, it's been more pulverizing. Every state has their own issue. So personally, I would prefer more like how Japan does their gun control. But because of our gun culture in this country for the past 200 years, and the Second Amendment, I think it's just most likely going to be regulating. So it's just there's just banning assault weapons and rifles and all these type of dangerous things. So regarding the issue of Charlie Kirk, so he's forced a Republican platform of really insisting on gun rights, and it's a big part of American history because it has history and traditions.
But he said to arm the handguns, not assault weapons. It's handguns.
Second Amendment can include handguns. assault rifles.
Yeah,
So
but
you can't just really
like what? Hold on.
you can't add like one or another. So, but the issue is that sometimes there's some people would include not just handguns. So that's why I want to ensure like we have to be very careful. Like when we have the right for arms, we have to be responsible gun owners if you insist on having a gun. So that's why like even the most people on the either side, whether it's they were Democrats, even some Democrats own guns and the Republicans own guns, they have to be responsible with how they use the gun inside or outside the home. So I would say it's more of a privilege instead of a right, but it's reality is that it is a right, constitutional protected right. But
Yeah,
that's how it is.
yeah,
So yeah.
yeah. But the Republicans, they just said that we can own handguns and we can bring them to the public, but not assault weapons. You get it?
Well, they see it as a thing. So, like, that's the thing about like what's defined a handgun, which is like a pistol, for example.
Yeah, pistol.
But that's the thing. Like, even see, here's the thing. Like, when I sometimes when I just walking around, like, we went to a place. There was a person, not just a police officer, but there's like some civilian who had a gun. It was even just having a gun is pretty like out in like not concealed, but like showing out is really like we're kind of scary because a gun is basically whether it's an assault rifle or a handgun. The purpose of a weapon is that you have the ability to take a life. So whether it's like stopping someone or just like being like murderer, it's really scary, and you have to be really careful with how you use the gun because like when you use a gun, you have the ability to take life. So yeah, like for example, you could shove that gun right. But if you kill me around Roblox, I'm going to respond. But once you kill someone in life, that's it. So that's why it's really scary. And then, like, you take it in life, it's really something. So, especially, like, when someone, especially if, that's why it's really important to be very mindful of how to use a gun in public and even private, too.
That is true. That is true. But
So I understand,
but
like,
I said the
for
Republicans
some gun owners,
they just own the handguns. They don't own the like you don't that like they didn't say that we can use assault weapons in public. They said that we can use handguns in public, like the ones they did in Texas.
I know, but that's the thing. So,
Dang it.
for some parts of, like, I could say, like, in public, like, some people use guns for, like, hunting, for example. That's totally fine. But, like,
Kill the
most
bears.
people live in cities nowadays, and it seems like the guns, most Americans believe that we should have gun control regardless. So, the thing about, like, using guns, handguns in particular, is, like, you have to be really, really careful because even if you use a gun to so-called like protect someone, like maybe shooting like a runaway person or something, it's even that is like it's not like a movie where like people would come and clap. It's really something that like it's really scary. And even if you like support guns or not, it's just guns are really scary because like I said, you have to
Are you sure?
life. So
Guns are scary?
You have to be really responsible for what you do. So yeah.
That is true. That is true. Does your father own a gun?
He used to serve in the U.S. Navy when right after high school, and he handled all types of guns. And he doesn't like guns at all. He's a veteran.
Oh, really?
He handled guns before in the Navy, so he's like, nah, I don't want a gun. I don't even own a gun, not even at home or anything.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
I have a question. I have a question. Can the Republicans allow us to use detonators in public?
Like a grenade or something?
Like this. Okay, I'll stop. Come back. All right.
Did you die too?
No, I didn't. And now we're going on to the next one. So okay. Let's talk about one more issue that Charlie Kirk has supported. Okay. Do you support Charlie Kirk when he believes that this country should be great again by kicking out the illegal immigrants and also like having to support white supremacy while the other minorities, even though he said he's not racist. And do you think he's racist or not?
So on the first issue, you said that he believes that we should make America great again by deporting undocumented immigrants, right?
Yes.
All of them?
Yes, he said to kick all of them.
So it is definitely an issue about immigration, but I think if you want to address immigration, you have to consider like a plan to address immigration, and like I would say like so illegal undocumented immigrants. So illegal immigration is it's not a criminal offense. It's actually a civil offense. So it's kind of like let me compare like a traffic stop actually, because the thing about traffic stops that you have to go to a court to just pay off the thing or so that's the thing. Is actually in U.S. law, it's actually a civil offense for to cross the country illegally, and the fact is that there are some who actually do commit crimes, but most of them are actually like paying people, hard paying Americans who also
And like
go to
farm
school,
workers.
who work, not just farm workers, but like even those
Uh,
in the cities.
at blue
So
collar
that's
jobs.
why, like, and also considering the history of this country, where
Yeah.
most people who
Hmm.
are like who used to live here and then like the Mexican American War, and now they live in a new country
Okay.
that
Yeah.
to look at them differently as not a non-American. It's just the thing is that it's generations of people live here already, and then like we have to consider that when we consider immigration policy. I would say the government, like the United States and the government, should encourage people to like ways and rather than just deporting them, like find a like I would say just find ways that would
Hmm.
uh help hopefully like encourage immigration, like helping people. That's what I would say, just helping people, because most of these people are like working class and lower middle class who may not have a lot of money or like may not know about things. So you cannot just like go after people just because you think they're not American or Mexican looking or whatever. It's just like really disingenuous. So that's why we should like consider things. And what was the second thing you said,
The,
like
the
after
second
immigration?
question I was asking about is Charlie Kirk a racist or not?
I
Ah.
mean, I would say his rhetoric is very racist in nature,
Yep.
because he like I understand there are views like he encourages people to talk, but also like one of his podcasts he made racist remarks about African American people, and I think like that's really not good, because if you want to engage with the people, especially those who are like non-whites, it's really not good to look at them like in racist ways and like something that's not even true or something. And I think his rhetoric again contributes to the political violence we're seeing in this country, which could also assassinate him as well. So that's why
Oh, yep.
we should really be careful when we discuss like something sensitive as race. Also, like, it's really important to discuss about like how we can be able to help others, but it's just something like his rhetoric, I think, is definitely racist. That's why we should talk to people,
Yeah.
not just like call them out or something. So I'm really glad this is a really good political podcast. It's really a great example, and hopefully we can do more of this.
That's right. And we'll see if we can do more maybe the next few weeks in case if you're available. And now, wait, there's something I need to ask you. Like, what did Charlie Cook say to those African Americans? What did he actually say?
So like, a couple of them is apparently like they're he tried to use stats or saying like black Americans are more likely to commit crimes with white people,
Oh,
and
okay.
they're more inherently inclined for violence, which I think is not really good, because he didn't really consider like often like when you're in poverty, you often don't have much. You really have like no choice but to like, if you don't have much money, for example, you might have to commit crime, which is terrible by itself. But he assumes that like African Americans racially are more likely to do it, which is not really like racist, because you can't really judge a whole race just because of like actions of a few, or like it's just like poverty is more likely people in poverty and like are inclined to like commit these things, because like being in poverty is really terrible. You like life treats you bad, you don't have enough to eat, and that makes you inclined to like to do things. And unfortunately, like a lot of minorities are often like working class, or like they don't have, it's really hard. So I don't think like painting them as dangerous is really not going to do anything. It doesn't cause a little more brutality, not just by the state, but like by other people, including police brutality. That's why I'm saying like his rhetoric is causing this stuff, is these political violence, which was claimed as
Oh,
white.
yep.
That's why we should
No,
be
that's
really
true.
careful. like I said,
That is true.
and just talk to people rather than just as to ban them as like dehumanize them, all that stuff.
Well, yes, I totally agree with that. Ah, but okay then. Yeah, that was true. Of course, when he was talking about bunch of like racial remarks against specific people, especially the African Americans. Talking about how like African Americans are most likely to commit crimes. I mean, that may be true because if you search up the statistic, like you would know that whoever commit the crime is most likely an African American or a Hispanic American. You know what I mean?
I looked up the stats, not right now, but like I looked up. It turns out like
I
when
mean,
you
like
say
anyone can
white
commit a
people are
crime, but
likely to
most
commit
likely black,
crimes,
but most likely African American.
not really.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually white people who actually commit more crimes. It's just more likely to be reported that one of a non-white person will be reported, and that's why
All
we should
right.
be like really careful. That's why I mean, like we should be really mindful, like careful when we report things, especially because most
Yeah,
likely,
yeah.
everyone's more likely to commit
I know.
crime, and to say that it's just painting
Uh,
people as
uh,
dehumanizing, and we only
uh,
focus on one thing
the,
but not the
not the
other.
human.
So that's why
Uh-huh.
crime is really a big issue in this country, not just like in one part of the country, but across the whole country.
That is true. That is true. But yeah, it's just very very complicated. And now before we're gonna end this, I want to tell you about what happened to the Charlie Kirk assassination. So we know that Charlie Kirk was hated by some people, of course, because they're like mostly liberals, like you, for example, and it's just like, of course, political violence is not allowed. Like, we shouldn't kill anyone, regardless of their political status. But it's just that there are some people out there who just cannot control themselves. Like, they're really angry and emotional that they didn't even think, they didn't even, think about second thought before I decided to commit murder and have blood on their hands, of course. But I understand. Like, and we all know that it all happened in September 10th, 2025, like 2 months ago, during afternoon, when there was like a 22-year-old gay individual who literally bought a sniper rifle from his father. Well, it was actually his grandfather's hunting rifle, because that's what he mentioned. And then he went up to the roof on a building, and it was like about thousands of feet away. Yeah, that's like very far. You need like 100% accuracy to do so. It's like very hard. And then when like took out his rifle, went up and then started to like look at the scope to be able to like examine to see which body part that he's planning to shoot at. And then when he decided to shoot, well, I heard that he was about to shoot the head or something, but like Charlie Cook, when he sits down, he sometimes like moves around with his face. He would like move his head a little. So yeah, and then when one shot got fired, literally it was a one shot. He took the trigger, pulled the trigger, and he shot Charlie Cook in the neck. Now, literally, it was on the, I heard it was a body part on the C4. The I forgot what body. It was the Corvette something. I forgot what's it called. It's like
It
the
was like it's like on the neck, on that
yeah,
left side of the
yeah.
neck.
Now,
It's really
now once
terrible.
now once if
Yeah,
that part is destroyed, you're literally dead. So that's what happens to him. He literally died in less than 10 minutes, instantly,
yeah, because the blood flow
without
stopped
even
from the
without
brain.
even
So
without even saying goodbye to his wife, former Miss Arizona, and his two children. What do you think about now that his wife and his two children have lost a family member, lost a husband and father? What do you think?
it's terrible because like
No.
they just lost their father and her husband. So I think that it will be really like they will not let go of this grief for the rest of their lives. It's true. Um, yeah. On the other, so that's the thing. That's regardless of your political affiliation, no one deserves to have their family killed or lost, regardless. So yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
So the problem, so there's also another separate issue is that they're using his death because they see him. They started view him as a martyr, and that means like the his allies are and are starting to use his death as a way to silence like political opponents
Oh yeah.
and
Oh.
critics of the president. So, couple like right after like he died, I believe there's a late night show. Jimmy Kimmel made a comment about
Oh, Jimmy Kimmel.
and about Charlie Kirk's death.
Said that the killer's MAGA supporter.
Trump administration. Trump administration said he tried to pressure the FTC chair to cancel Jimmy Kimmel, and then I believe
come on,
Star,
it's
ran
freedom.
like many channels of.
It's like Charlie Kirk's teacher said, it's freedom. Jimmy Kimmel has the right to say whatever he wants.
Wait, I didn't finish.
Sorry.
So I believe Disney canceled Jimmy Kimmel, and then like there was a lot of backlash to Disney's decision because like Jimmy Kimmel is pretty popular, and the fact and maybe people saw the canceling as like basically Disney's trying to pacify Trump and try to silence the thing. It's kind of like that's why the whole thing starts thinking about free speech and the First Amendment, and there's and then Disney decided to a couple of days later to reinstate Jimmy Kimmel, and then it just made things a little worse because Trump is using his death as a silence his critics because he doesn't like the people who criticize him. I mean, of course, people don't like being criticized, but he's the president, he has a lot of power.
Yeah,
and there's this
Trump cares about
against people who don't like Trump, and that's why it's really Democrat. There's a lot of Democratic backsliding in this case, so that's why while his death is really bad, it should not be celebrated. But we can't really just look at things like that and just decide to, use it as a justification to silence people. It's really not good. Once you do that, then you can decide who you like, who you don't like, and just go against them. That's why these people are getting angry because of the polarization, and there's a lot of other issues too. People will be always angry regardless, but still, definitely this aggression is by Trump, and even those on the left wing and right wing are causing this whole polarization with violence. That's why, like you said, people will always be like, politics is really a thing, but even so, these issues are really important to discuss.
That is very important to discuss. I understand. That is true. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear about that. When your mother working for Disney, and Disney was facing pressure by the Trump administration due to suspending Jimmy Kimmel, all because Jimmy Kimmel made a joke about Charlie Kirk, even though it's freedom. That Charlie Kirk's T-shirt literally says freedom, right? Literally anyone can have the freedom to say whatever they want. Correct, Chainsaw?
I understand. So the reason why they was really bad. People don't like this joke because he just passed away and people thought, oh, you shouldn't criticize someone who just passed away.
Oh yeah, that's true. Remember when I said
at the same time, it's the president is using his power to silence people he doesn't like. And Kimmel always didn't like Trump. Most people don't because of Trump's rhetoric and his policies and his rhetoric again. So that's why Trump's trying to justify using his Kirk's assassination to silence critics. And you remember he went to the big events where he did his funeral, thousands of people were there. He didn't just say he's a great man. He didn't just say that to Kirk. He used that event to just try again doing polarization once more. So he's causing this thing over and over again. He always has opportunities to further divide more people. That's why the president is really controversial among presidents because of instead of using his leadership, he does this rhetoric, which causes more people to do more violence in a way. It causes a trickle effect, basically.
That is true. That effect, yes, that's right. That is true. But okay, that's true. Well, I was about to say that there was a video of a black student from Texas State University literally imitate Charlie Kirk's death. Literally, there was a Charlie Kirk memorial service as you know, to remember Charlie Kirk in Texas State University. And then this black kid was like, "Oh yeah, what's that?" And then he just starts to pretend to have like a seizure, like, and then people are like, "Holy sh!" And then later on, he was making fun. He says "F you" and then starts vaping at the same time. And then later on, he immediately got expelled for doing that. Do you think that he should be expelled or not?
Wait, was this a private or public university?
Public, at Texas State University.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's
I
public.
obviously like
Mhm.
it definitely it was outside. So because of the Constitution and the fact that
Like I
public
can imitate his
university,
step. It's
so like
like imitating my
so
disorder.
I'm okay. I'm thinking of the context and like the
Yeah,
situation and all
yeah.
that.
Go on.
So Texas State is a public university, so they get their funding from the federal government, right?
Yeah,
That means the Constitution
funny.
applies to college. So
So Trump
uh,
controls the college. You're saying
so because of
what?
like the because like if Trump gets pissed off and then like
Uh oh.
the the public university like gets the funding from the federal
Mm.
government, which the president is technically the leader of the federal government, so
Mhm.
he decides who gets the money and all that stuff. So they tried, and because of the public outcry with the Kirk's death, and then so it's just like I think they try to placate the anger from the movements, like from the Republican and also the president himself. So, I mean, I guess like the way the student himself did is kind of like horrendous or something, like making fun of a death. Remember, it's assassination, so it wasn't like, so it wasn't. It's just like it was kind of like really bad. It's like
That is
making like
fascinating.
so it's just really controversial in a way. I understand why they would decide to expel him, but at the same time, we should be really careful at what they
Yeah.
consider
Yeah.
as something like expellable, unless like he did something really egregious.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, I understand, and I would expect to expel him because of his rhetoric, the student's rhetoric. But like at the same time, it's kind of like, well, shoot, it's like something like
Yeah.
it's really something like it's not really it wasn't good for him to make fun of assassination, but still like we should be very careful like who we decide to allow it or not allow. It's that's why power and the power is really important, and who decides to, and in this case it's this, so that's why we should be really careful regardless of what you believe in. So yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I don't like Charlie Kirk, but I do not support his assassination because it's
Yeah,
really
I know.
terrible.
So you're saying that kid should be expelled for mocking Charlie Cook's death, right?
Like in the way that caused public, he tried to
Like if you're a school
make a
administrator.
rise out of
Yeah.
people, and then
This is-
like it caught the attention of many like those in power, and those especially even like the public doesn't like it. So that's why like it's understandable why he got expelled. It's because it's just causing like a
Yeah,
disturbance.
but would that be limited to freedom of speech, or it's like discrimination, or both?
Well, you have a right to have these thoughts about a person, but if you're acting out that causes like a public disturbance, like time and place, it's just like you have to think about the context. And in this case, like he's just disturbing people, like especially like like getting a rise out of people that disturbs their thing. So that's why like when you have to think about think about the context. So that's what makes it um, stand out, or makes it applicable to the decision.
Okay, so I see. So this may be considered as discrimination, because he's literally discriminating Charlie Cook, right?
Well, discrimination requires the intention to harass or
Actually, never mind. It's bullying.
a specific category.
He's bullying
Well, I mean,
Charlie.
like you can argue like a political thing could be a protected category, but I'm not really sure though because Texas is different from like other states.
Yeah,
Every state's different, so
Texas
I'm not really
is a
sure.
I mean, if he does
So-
that, imagine if he does that in California State University, will he get expelled or not?
I think so. Even in California, I told you because just because California is a police, it doesn't mean like doesn't like I say. There's freedom of speech in every part of the country, including California. But even so, you should be really careful what you do because, like I said, people are going to react to it, and then every freedom has consequences, regardless of whether you support or not. So your actions have consequences, and you making fun of people. Like imagine if you make fun of, let's say, MLK's death, or something. Let's say we make fun of like someone who's not like Charlie Kirk. Let's say we make fun of someone who's like, I don't know,
Like
Caesar Chavez, for
people,
example.
like
Let's
people
make fun
of
of him.
color. Are you saying like color people of color, like Martin Luther King Jr. or Malcolm X?
Let's just say like someone who's really like someone who's, let's say like you make fun of someone and especially cause a public
Yeah.
stir. It's gonna be the same thing. I believe because like you can't just differentiate between
No.
because you have
Yeah.
different point
Yeah.
of view or something. That's why like.
Yeah.
And you should be really careful with what you do. So, if you have the right to have these opinions, just think about how do you act out. So
Yeah.
that's why you
Yeah.
should be careful.
Gotta be careful. That's why. Oh, that's a lot about Charlie Cook. Man, oh, well, yeah, well, I do know, but let's talk a bit more. I do know there were like a few classmates of mine, a few former classmates back when I was at school. Yeah, literally, they are in the TPUSA, Turning Point United States of America, of course, an organization found by Charlie Cook, where they have millions of young people who joined the organization to fight for justice and to make America strong and healthy again. It is. I have a question. Do you think that TPUSA is considered as white supremacy, or they're actually advocating the rights for everyone's right, every American's right for justice? What do you think?
So, Turning Point USA is interesting because, like, first of all, Kirk's group is intended to, bring, civil rights, civil liberties
Yeah.
to younger people so they can express themselves right as their mission. So, but the way they do is they try to make fun of like I told you they make fun of like half the population and they say like, well, can a liberal think this? Check me liberal or even if I'm not a liberal, it's just like even if I'm not whatever, it doesn't matter like your position. You're just kind of like you're trying to get a rise out of people like to say, oh, and the thing is like most of these organizations, they often record people like. Of course, if they consent to it, it's fine. But like, they're trying to make like these videos and they try to spray, haha, this guy's a stupid guy. Look at him, and then they edit it to make it seem that you're out of place. But and you said your classmates are a part of it, right? So it's fine. They can join wherever.
Oh yeah, I remember there was a video. Hold on, I remember there was a video of TPUSA back in our school when literally there was like a trans student or whatever. I think she was like trying to draw tomato juice at TPUSA, and then TPUSA was like, bro, what? I think you saw that clip. Remember, it happened like 2 years ago. Last year. Yeah, last year.
So it was during the Biden administration, I remember. So I remember like
no, wait.
you said 2 years ago, so that was the Biden administration.
Wait, actually, no. It wasn't 2 years ago. It was last year. 2025.
That's still Biden administration.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So okay, so here's the thing about Turning Point is that like generally they would support basically like right wing or far right wing positions, and generally those right wing positions are kind of it's not really friendly towards LGBTQ or transgender, and so it seems like these days like political atmospheres that you cannot basically if you support you'll get kind of a politically you're kind of screwed because these days it's more likely if you don't support if you do not support LGBT, you're more likely to get advanced like in the government because of the Trump administration's policy on transgender and then
that's true.
2025, and I think 2025 is a really big part of Turning Point USA because like the whole point of the organization is like I said, it's just supporting far right views and then supporting the Trump administration. I mean, like anyone who wants to join is totally fine. It's their right, it's their choice, and it's their whatever the freedom to choose. I'm just saying, like the point of the organization and the rhetoric they spread. Like this transgender person you told me, she tried to tell him right. So the reason why is because like I told you, this whole political polarization is like attacking people. Now I'm not saying it's just from the right, but also like from left wing.
I hate this.
So, like. But at the same time, it's like some people don't feel comfortable with people who have these views. So sometimes they choose not to engage. Some do. So the point is that like there are people who are on different sides, but some people just don't want to be with others who like don't want them to exist or like don't even like their like they want to limit their freedom, aka the LGBTQ or transgender. That's why like there's a big rhetoric about this. I mean, I'm not part of the. I'm not
Okay.
transgender, but like
He's not part of the
at the same
LGBTQ.
time, it's just like they're really a small minority, like LGBTQ and transgender, so they don't even make up like a 10%, I believe, of the population. I think so. The fact they're targeting them is not really good. Like I said, no one wants to be targeted, so I think
that is true.
Target USA does that, so that's why like people don't like it. Even if there's that's why there's very polarization in this country. So, like I said, it's just people don't like Target USA because they target people. They don't like, and no one's like to be targeted. So, especially for like a vulnerable, protected group category of people.
That's true. But do you think that those who are not in TPUSA, they target them too?
That's that's what I mean. Like the organization focuses on, and those who don't, of course, like they do target people. And I know I've seen people who target others. I was targeted for different reasons, but even so,
since
like,
when? When? Yeah, when were you targeted?
No, I mean like like the whole like
wait, what?
Discord, I told you about the whole.
Wait, what? That's not TPUSA. That's someone else.
No, I'm not. No, I'm talking about the rhetoric. Like, it doesn't matter if it's LGBTQ, transgender. People don't want to be targeted, and some people who do, even now, you would say they do target. I would say try to ignore them as much as possible, but unfortunately, some case in some races or political office, they do target people just to get their votes, and it's just really disingenuous. So
Republicans and Democrats, they act the same thing. Just gonna let you know, it's not just yeah.
I said political office.
This is why I don't like. This is why I don't like politicians yelling back and forth because nothing's gonna work out. And look what happens. You know what happened to the federal government shutdown. Oh yeah, if Charlie Kirk was still alive today, and if he's seen the federal government shut down, I'm gonna tell you this: he would definitely support the Republican and say that the Democrats are bad. And after those 8 traitorous Democrats decided to vote yes, Charlie Kirk would be like, that's good. I'm glad that they finally learned the lesson. Vote for yeah. He would definitely say that. Go on.
So regarding the 8, so all right, I'll get to the Senate soon. So
no.
Like I said, like his rhetoric is causing, and even if you're not part of Terrible USA, like there's like I said, increased polarization is causing like this, targeting towards people who don't like each other. So that's why like on both Republican and Democrat, like who those, especially those who do these type of things, it's just like I said, it's really not good for the health of people. They want to live their lives. They want to have fun. Like you said, some people don't want to do that. They just don't like them. They just don't like they exist. So that's why I try not to associate with people who do these things, even if they're not part of Terrible USA. It's just the rhetoric. It's really terrible. That's why like how they act towards other people is how they truly are as a person. So I just don't. If you don't like someone, don't talk to them or interact with them, or just ignore them. But they don't. So that's why like I don't really. If they don't like it, then no. All right, and then okay. So let me catch a breathe. So you mentioned about the government shutdown, right?
Oh yeah, that'll be a little bit off topic since Charlie Kirk isn't here. But go on. Go. So, I think we all know.
We can't really predict what he say because he will always support Republicans because, like I said, he is, so he will support. So
he probably doesn't like Rand Paul anymore. Rand Paul. Our Republican Senator of Kentucky voted no. Charlie Kirk would definitely say hell no to Rand Paul.
I'm not really sure if Rand Paul. I think he voted yes.
No, he voted no. He voted no for both. He still voted no. When it was like 60-40, I think he also
He's
voted no. No, 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 no,
supported.
no. Because 8 Democrats vote yeah, right? And then 52, and then there were okay. So in the Senate, there were right now we have 53 Republican senators and 47 Democrat senators, right? 53 Republican senators and
53. There are 53
Republicans and
Republicans,
47
47
Democrats, right?
Democrats.
Yeah, yeah, and because there was 16-40, 52 Republicans voted yeah, and 8 treacherous Democrats voted yeah, 60. While the other one was like, now hold on, I'm not done yet. There were 40 points on the right side, right? So if you do the math, for your 47 Democrats in the Senate total, right? 47 minus 8, 39, right? So we have 39 Democrats and 1 Republican, which is Rand Paul. He voted no. He's the only Republican who voted no. Out of the 3 Republicans, because before it was 50-50, where they had 3 Republicans who decided to help the Democrats. But then later on, because they know that it's not going to work out, because if they keep doing this, if the federal government shutdown continues, then people who have SNAP will not be able to have access to food, and they're going to starve to death and go quiet to their mommies. And then airlines will be delayed, that you're probably going to die or something. I'm just kidding. And blah, 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 and a lot of other reasons, which is why they have to like get the fiscal budget, like get it prepared already for next year. So that's why all the Republicans except Rand Paul decided to vote yeah. But and the 8 Democrats also voted yeah too. You know, to get this over with.
I'm thinking. Hang on.
Such a Rand Paul. Yeah, Rand Paul.
I'm thinking.
Go on.
Okay, so Rand Paul is a libertarian. So he would always. I think he would not.
I thought he's a conservative. Yeah.
He's a libertarian, but he's just
No, he's not. No, he's Republican.
He is a Republican, but like his views are libertarian. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, libertarian conservatism.
Yep. His father is literally part of the libertarian. His father, like, I forgot.
That he should have been the Democrat.
No, because his view doesn't correspond with Democrat.
Oh, I know, he has right-wing policies.
Okay, so wait, let me check. So there's 7 Democrats and then 1.
But he loves healthcare.
Can I finish?
Go on.
So, okay, there are 53 Republicans, 47 Democrats.
Yeah.
8 of the 8. Wait, hang on. So that means 52 Republicans supported the end of shutdown. There's 8 Democrats who voted for the shutdown to end. So they voted yes. So that makes 60 total votes.
Yeah.
So
well, the rest of the Democrats, about 39 Democrats and 1 Republican.
So all Democrats voted no, and then there's 1 Republican voted no.
Yep.
Which is Rand Paul.
Told you.
Let me finish. When I look at those Democrats, so many of them are
complicated
from swing states like Nevada.
Yep, I know.
Pennsylvania, and I think it's New Hampshire or Maine. I think it's New Hampshire.
What team came? Which state is Tim came from?
I think it's Maine. Hang on, let me check.
Oh, screw him.
Let me check. He's an independent. So
did you know that Tim Kaine is actually Hillary Clinton's running mate back in 2016?
Oh, you mean Tim Kaine? Yeah, he's in Virginia.
Yeah, and then he lost. And then in 2024, Kamala Harris' running mate is Tim Walz. Looks like both Tims are cooked. So next time, if you ever have a running mate named Tim, don't even bother having someone named Tim.
Yeah, so Angus King is a senator from Maine. He's been independent for a while.
I thought he's Democrat.
Well, he is an independent officially, but he always goes to a Senate Democrat meeting, so he's technically a Democrat all but name.
Yes, he's central left. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hang on. So yeah, so basically there's Senator Durbin from Illinois, Tim Kaine from Virginia, Hassan. Both senators from New Hampshire.
Don't forget John Don't forget John Fletter, whatever his name.
He's Pennsylvania. Yeah, he's
the guy who looks like a pro wrestler with a bald head and a mustache.
So Fetterman, he always voted to open the government. He always did. So I'm not surprised. So Nevada, New Hampshire, Virginia, Illinois, and then Maine. So these states
Illinois is Democrat.
they're no, they're very moderate in swing states.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking like because
Illinois is not a swing state. That's Wisconsin.
no, I mean no,
What?
Nevada voted for Trump.
Nevada is a swing state. I'm talking about Illinois. Illinois is not a swing state.
No, but like
Yeah.
Durbin is a very he's not gonna run
Illinois is so
Republican.
sad, guys. Gotta let you know. Like out of the surrounding states, that Illinois, they're all red except Illinois in the middle is blue. It's very sad. Imagine if the red something infected Illinois to red. Oh God.
Well, you see, that's so about the government. So I think the reason why
Yeah.
they voted yes because, like I said, the Democrats are like only like 47, so they're in the minority. So even if they do maintain uh, they maintain it, they would not bulge the Republicans because, like I said, the Republicans control the government. So even if they don't do anything, it's just not going to do anything. So that's why they felt okay. If we're not going to do anything, at least we can just just end it because and then there's the issue of and then there's like the issue of the Affordable Care Act, which is like the tax subsidies for healthcare. So they fear that like because now they voted to open the government and then without a vote on the ACA, the people's premium is going to increase, which is like if you know what premiums are, there's just a healthcare thing where you have to pay like money so you get covered, and then like and especially premiums get higher because of without the ACA. So that's why it's a big issue about healthcare. One of the reasons why they kept voting no for the shutdown until these 8 senators voted yes on this. So yeah.
That's true. That is true. All right. Without any further ado, we're gonna end it right now. So, there's one more thing that I need to ask. Um, how do you think that Charlie Cook's wife Erica Cook and the 2 children will be doing right now?
So it seems like what I see is that they're gonna. It seems like they're just gonna keep on going. They may be like they may be like Charlie Kirk again, like supporting Turn Point USA because right now she is the new leader of Turn Point USA. So, what I feel is it's gonna be the same. I think so, just without him.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes in the midterms in the 2028 election. We don't know.
Charlie knows how to talk. The rest of them don't know how to talk like Charlie. That's right. Pulling a Charlie.
She's his wife or was.
Yeah.
She might know more about him than most people because was his wife, so she knows more. She knows about him personally more. So, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah,
what do you think about when Erica Cook never told her children about Charlie Cook's death, about how he died and stuff? Okay, I remember she did tell her first child named Gigi, telling her that Charlie Cook and Jesus are working together. What do you think about it?
I mean, they're young, so I guess I understand to try not to traumatize them or.
Should we tell the children that his father died?
Like,
should we tell Gigi that your father died because some crazy gay person took out a sniper rifle and shot him in the neck? Should we say that? Or should we say that when? I'm not done yet. Should we say it right now, or should we say it like when she gets into high school or later on? What do you think?
I mean the fact that you try to say gay, try like I say you try to.
The shooter is gay.
Yeah, but like you don't really say like if he's that's most school shootings most of them are committed by white people.
Oh, we're not gonna talk about that.
Focus on, transgender and gay people.
We are not gonna talk. We are not gonna talk about the trans woman who went up to Catholic Church and started shooting there. We're not gonna talk about that. I'm just asking you.
No, I'm
asking you like
should. I do that. I just like to mention like you literally mentioned like he's gay. Like no one's gonna care about if he's gay or not. But the fact
No,
you mentioned it,
well,
that's why people don't like gay people.
there is,
It's like why you
no,
demonize them.
there's something a little important. The reason why I should say that because the shooter is gay, he identified as gay because he has a boyfriend, and that's the reason why. You know why? I've got to ask you. Charlie Cook is against the LGBTQ plus, right? And let me make this simple. You gotta say something simple, right? Do you believe that Charlie Cook is a? Do you believe that Charlie Cook is right about LGBTQ community shouldn't be exist? Yes or no? Just a simple yes or no. Do you think?
What was the shouldn't or
The
should?
question was, do you think Charlie Cook is right about LGBTQ plus it doesn't exist, and that it's all made up? Do you agree with him? Yes or no? Just simple yes or no.
No.
Me too. I agree. No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So when I talk about the shooter is actually gay. Now the reason why I said that because he's gay because he is actually gay. So that's why he shot Charlie Cook because Charlie Cook is against LGBTQ plus rights. He's against LGBTQ plus right, which is why that shooter really hates him, even though his family is conservative, but he's the only one who actually like liberal. And if you ask his father or his mother, they will say that there will be no any other family members who are liberal except him for some reason. Do you get it? If Charlie Cook wasn't
I
against
get
it,
it, but
okay.
like
If Charlie Cook
I
is
get
like,
it.
if Charlie
Like
Cook is like Curtis Lewa, the one who was running for New York City mayor as a Republican, but he lost very badly. If he's just like Sliwa, who supports the LGBTQ plus right, who supports the poor, supports to stop racism and stuff, then he wouldn't have been killed in the first place. Correct?
I'm pretty sure
Correct?
someone. I think so,
Someone.
but like here's the thing.
Oh, so
I
you're
told
saying,
you.
so
I
you're
told you.
saying, so you're saying
No,
Curtis,
wait. I
so
told
you're
you
saying Curtis would get killed? Wow.
he would get killed regardless because
Why?
I told you his rhetoric is really controversial.
Charlie
Even
Cook?
if he,
Okay.
I told you regardless. So that's why we should
Yeah.
be really careful when
Yeah.
we talk about these issues
Yeah.
because like
Yeah.
even if like you mentioned, the guy was really left wing, right? He doesn't like him, right?
Yeah, it doesn't like
And
him.
the fact
He
that
hates him.
but the fact is
Yeah.
that I told you when you spread these hateful things, whether you're left wing or right wing, that's why people will hate other people who are innocent and get killed.
I understand it's okay to hate, but you shouldn't like take out your weapon and kill them.
Well, hate is a really like a really
He never even debated with
powerful
him.
thing.
This kid, like this shooter, he never even debated with him. He should have at least like debate with him once, and then you get it. But he never debated with him. He just knows that once he debates with him, he knows that Charlie Cook is stubborn and Charlie Cook is always right. So he decided to take out his rifle and just shoot him immediately.
We don't know if he's always right. So why is he always debating like college students instead of like actual professionals
You know
who
why?
actually make politics?
The reason
I know why because he wants to spread to students, but also because he wants to get a lot of views of
Yeah,
those college students.
views, and because that he want the young students to know that that Donald Trump is your god, and that he wanted everyone to be conservative, and that he hoped that people can believe in God and Jesus, even though you don't believe in God and Jesus because you said that God and Jesus are fake. Yep.
I never said that. I said
Yeah.
I don't believe in it.
Yeah. Imagine winning the debate. But you did actually said that you're atheist and that you don't believe that God is real.
I told you I'm just agnostic. I come from a different. I just raised in a different way.
Remember
You
when,
know
when
what
I
I mean?
remember, I know I'm not Christian too, but remember when I tried to invite you to come to the Christian club because there's free food, raffles, and all this stuff. But then you said that you didn't want to come because you said the way you look like you said that it's not fit enough to go to the club. I said anyone can wear whatever you like. You can wear whatever you like. Even if you wear dirty or homeless, you can still welcome. But then I guess it's probably an excuse that you decided not to come for free popcorns, cotton candy, raffles, all the stuff from the Christian club.
I mean, it's popcorn and
Free
cotton
popcorns,
candy.
yeah, come on, man.
Popcorn is not really. I don't really eat much popcorn,
Fine, free
dude.
cotton candies.
I don't like cotton candy.
What the heck? I remember one of my friends' flight like saying cotton candies on the sun. Anyways, Well, it's fine. It's fine.
I just don't like. I think even if I go there, it's like, oh, is there popcorn? And he's like, oh, I'm kind of starving. I don't want to
Did
eat.
you hear that? This guy doesn't like popcorns. So imagine if you buy him to the movies. Don't even buy them. He doesn't. He hates popcorns. He hates soda. Cause he says soda will make him fat. He hates cotton candies and he hates caramel. Don't even take him out to the movie. This is why nobody will take him out to watch Star Wars Episode 10 someday. Don't invite him. This guy hates popcorns and soda. Ah, boo.
Dude, I never see anyone buy popcorn.
Yes.
Have you ever bought popcorn at a movie theater?
Oh, yes, I see. But they're very expensive.
How much? How much?
A bag of popcorn costs like at least $5.
No, that's no. That's much more than $5.
Okay, I think about $8. I forgot inflation.
Nope, that's much more.
Wait, what? Wait, which city are you at?
Where do you think I'm from?
Okay.
Los Angeles.
Oh, I thought it was San Francisco. Never mind. $10? I forgot. And I know soda is $4.25 back then. I think right now it's $5. Because my friend bought a disabled woman a bottle of soda from the vending machine at the AMC for $4.25. Just for like one soda bottle. One bottle of soda, like very small.
Whoa. That's still expensive, dude.
Yeah, I think right now it's like $6. So yeah.
Probably more, dude. It's
Bro,
more than that.
this is why you should never buy movie food and snacks. You should never buy movie food. Sorry about studying because I just woke up very late. Just don't buy movie food because they're very expensive. The reason why expensive because they bought food from Walmart or other stores and then they sell it for the higher price. This is just like kids fundraising where they funded for the Boy and Girl Scout cookie and for elementary school when they bought a box of cookies for around $20 and they sell it for around $50. I'm just saying. Yeah, I remember back then, young girls, back then when I walked into the store, a young girl was like, hello, would you like to buy a box of cookies? And I was like, shut up, I don't want to buy your cookies.
Like I said,
I'm just joking, I did not say that, I just said no thank you. I just said no thank you. Yeah, go on.
Like I said, I just don't like popcorn. Like I like the sweet ones, like caramel ones. But
Are you sure?
I don't even.
I think I've seen you eat caramel apples before.
Nope, I don't eat caramel apples.
I'm just joking. I never saw you eat caramel apple.
Like to be like.
You should go to Rocky Mountain.
That's like saying like, hey, do you don't like spicy food? Even so, like. Do you want me to mention that you like eating spicy food?
I bet you eat hot Cheetos, man. You like to eat hot Cheetos.
I know you don't like. I think if you eat like something like ketchup, you will be like, "Oh my god, so spicy."
Wait. Chainsaw. Do you like hot Cheetos?
Yeah, I like it. It's not that spicy.
So you like it?
Yeah, pretty good.
You should eat it again. You should eat it every week if you want to. It's actually good.
It's not healthy, but hey, I like it. But like, dude, that's like saying like if I were to mention you one day eat something and then like, hey, dude, try this. It's really good. And then you try, oh, it's too spicy. I remember you ate that at the cafeteria, and then you were like, oh, it's too spicy. It's like, no, it's not. It's not even spicy.
How dare you expose me?
You exposed me for not wanting to eat popcorn, so I exposed you for not wanting to eat spicy food.
Bro, why don't you like eat popcorn? Dude, go buy popcorn or Polis, man. It tastes so good. Caramel, zebra, cheddar cheese.
I like those popcorn. I like zebra popcorn.
Liar. You say you like popcorn and now you like zebra. Make up your mind, dude. You say you like popcorn.
I said sweet thing. What do you think?
I thought you don't like candies.
I like chocolate. What are you talking about?
You say you like caramel apples, man.
Bro, at this point, it's no longer a political podcast. It's about food.
Okay, we'll talk about food later on. All right. One more question before I actually end this for real. I'm actually ending the knuckle stream. I'm just kidding. Depends. Now, one last question. Sorry about being off topic, everyone. So, what was I about to say? Oh yes. And now that Charlie Kirk is dead, should the U.S. federal government propose a bill and sign to law by having Charlie Kirk's death day on September 10 as a Memorial Day? What do you think? Right before 9/11 as a Memorial Day. And the second part, Should should it be like should it be a Memorial Day where schools and work are closed? What do you think?
On both points, no.
Okay, and what makes you say that?
First of all, I don't half the country does not like him, and number two, he's controversial in this rhetoric, and and even if they do want to do it, why should we like close it for like that? He's not like MLK or anything like that. No, he is very controversial, and his rhetoric just spread his views, and then just to like engage on college students. And his legacy is basically just get young people and
Yeah,
to be college
yeah,
students.
yeah.
I don't think that's just enough for legacy just to have a federal holiday just before 9/11. I don't think that's even 9/11 is not a federal holiday. It's still technically even if that's not even a federal holiday. I don't think he deserves to have
Yeah, he doesn't.
memorial. I think.
Wait. Yeah, he doesn't deserve it. But what about 9/11? How come during 9/11 students still go to school and people still go to work? Should 9/11 be a Memorial Day as well?
I think technically it should, because it's a really pivotal moment in American history, because I mean, if we can have Columbus Day, and we can totally have 9/11 technically, because 2,000 people die on that day, right? And then
3,000, 3,000, at least 3,000.
Well, that's 3,000.
Yeah.
So
Imagine if the fourth plane that literally crashed into a White House or U.S. Capitol, that would be at least 4,000. Yeah, that'd be a lot. Yeah.
And that includes the president of the United States, or like.
Well, the president wasn't there. The president would be fine.
I'm saying if he was there. Let's just say, for example, he was.
The George Bush will be assassinated.
His cabinet was still there, and Congress is still there. So, if somehow they crashed into the White House and a lot of people died, then it would be like really bad too. So that's why I think Memorial Day. I mean, that's why I think 9/11 should be like a memorial, but like it's not. It's different. So yeah.
If you go search up the 9/11 recording video, you can see the terrorist leader talking. Even though he was supposed to talk to the passenger, but he accidentally talked to traffic air controllers. It was very creepy, that guy, the Islamic extremist. But anyways, so you believe that Charlie Kirk shouldn't have its own Memorial Day, correct?
Yeah, he should not.
Okay, what do you explain about Columbus Day? There are some people who hate Columbus.
I mean, I haven't had a day off since for a while. So no, doesn't matter if they do it or not. It's
Should it be called Columbus Day or Indigenous Peoples Day? What do you think?
Yeah, I don't have an opinion on that, because I mean, because like I said, Columbus, he's been celebrated for the past hundreds of years, and then 2020, it changed. So it's wow. But Columbus Day is we don't get holidays off to Columbus Day when I was a kid. So recently they opted out. California I think opted out on Indigenous Day, I think. And a lot of people don't really care. A lot of people say at least I have a day off. So I think most people say no to removing it, because we'll have one more day off. So yeah, it's no, I want day off of work. So a lot of people say that.
Man, so you think that it's okay for people to just acknowledge as either Columbus or Indigenous Peoples Day, either both of them, right?
Personally, I prefer Indigenous Day, but hey, Columbus. It's still Columbus Day. It's been a while, and no one. It's not really too big of a holiday outside of learning history, but I like history, so hey, why not? I mean, that's like Thanksgiving. We have Thanksgiving coming up. So,
I understand. I understand.
Hey, it's a part of history. It's not gonna be a big deal if it's removed, unless you can replace it with a new name or something. But like Columbus to Indigenous, it's just like I said, it's just. I guess he's really controversial because of the Native American thing. So that's why I wanna it's just if you replace it with a new name, it's gonna be the same holiday. It's just new holiday. People get off on that.
Yeah. So. That's true. And the reason why Chainsaw believes that he preferred indigenous people stay is because Christopher Columbus has horrifically massacred a lot of Native Americans back then. Back then in 1492, he controlled the U.S. And while he literally controlled the East Coast, taking over the white settlers while Native Americans greet them as if they were visitors. And they thought that Columbus would have harmed them. Columbus and his men treat them well, like literally treat them well. But then later on in the 1500s, Columbus became crazy and started to enslave them and offer power and seizing the resources, and that became controversial ever since. So either
So
Columbus
he
stay
never
or
actually
indigenous
landed
people
on the
stay.
East Coast of
Most
the
of the
United
Republicans
States.
voted for prefer Columbus Day, and most of the Democrats prefer indigenous people stay. Yeah.
So, Evil, I like to mention, so he never actually landed what we call the United States. He was mostly in
Well,
the
yeah,
Caribbean during the
right.
time.
And back then, it wasn't called United States. Back then, it was called the Native Americans.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Native
like
America.
what is now the East Coast of the United States. He
Um,
was never like on the mainland. He was
um,
mostly in the Caribbean.
I know. I
So
think the East Coast.
nope, he was not on the East Coast.
Florida. Near Florida. Ponce de
No,
Leon. Ponce de
he's
Leon.
mostly Bahamas and Cuba and the
It's
Hispaniola.
like it's like Ponce de Leon and Hernan Cortez. Yeah.
Cortez was
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Mexico, but
Never mind.
Columbus was mostly like Caribbean, so like
Yeah. But Columbus is
islands.
Italian. He's Italian. The rest of them are Spanish conquistador.
I know he was Italian, but like I'm just saying he served under the Spanish
Yeah.
crown, so
Yeah. And it all started because you know how white Americans originated from? They all originated from Europe.
I get it. I'm just saying like the point
And that's
is
when they
that
start making babies on purpose and decide to spread from westward expansion all the way to Cali.
I get it, but like that's totally
Um,
off Columbus's time now. But
um,
the point is that you mentioned Columbus Day, right? Because of the whole it relates to 9/11 like holiday, right?
right.
The point is that like, I don't think I think 9/11 is much more deserving of it, but like we don't know, but most people don't want it, so it's like whatever. It's like most people already have a day off sometimes some places in America, so
Chainsaw. Let me tell you this.
even like Veterans Day just happened, right?
Yeah,
Like last week.
last
Like
week. Yep.
some people even as a federal holiday,
I don't know
some
why.
people
I don't know
don't get
why
it
it's November 11. Is it because
because of
11/11?
World War One.
Oh, did it end it at November 11?
Yeah, well, it was Armistice Day. It
No.
was a signing of the treaty
Oh,
to end
the
the
treaty.
war.
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
But here's the thing: even though it's a federal holiday, I know some people who don't
It's kind of coincidence. Like I don't know, either they did this on purpose. Like 11/11 and 9/11. Like 9/11, it says 911. It's kind of coincidence. Do they? I feel like they're doing this on purpose on that specific day, just for a meme or something. What do you think?
I didn't finish my first statement.
I think that's no. Go on.
So I said Veterans Day, even though it's a federal holiday. I know some people who still go to work on Veterans Day.
Yep.
You know who I'm talking about. Anyway, so
I know. Go on.
anyway, so you mentioned the why is it 11 coincidence? I mean,
Yeah.
I think for World War One, I think because I think most leaders agreed we should end it on the 11th hour, on the 11th day of 11th month. So that it's just because of the they agreed to stop the fighting. And then as for 9/11 and 911, I think it's just they always use 911 before 9/11, so I think it's just coincidence. Just a coincidence, as I would say.
Yep. Which is why I made the most popular Roblox video of Roblox 9/11. In order to,
popular, right?
the reason why I made that because I discussed about 9/11 and talk about how it's the most sad, tragic U.S. event ever, and that 9/11 should never be forgotten.
Yeah, exactly. Because like 3,000 people died on that day.
Yeah, I know. And I know one of the WWE wrestlers. Did you just left the game?
No.
You left.
Oh, because like it was inactive.
Oh, you were over 20 minutes. That's weird. That's like 40 minutes. You gotta move. You gotta move out. Like we'll take your the touchpad.
I mean, I was just talking to you on the phone, so it's like okay.
Join back, man. Or else I'm talking to a ghost.
I
I,
wear it.
U.S. Senate
So,
candidate
Ow!
Nick
What?
Graham Plattner's tattoo
Oh,
that he
whoa,
said
whoa, whoa! You did not. Okay, yeah, go on. Yeah, go on, go on. Okay, I think you. Okay, okay. My bad, my bad. All right. Uh, what are we talking about? What were we talking about?
oh, you just mentioned about like
Not,
why is
yeah,
nine
not
eleven
that. Yeah,
symbols for Phil?
yeah.
I meant to
I made
mention.
that video because I made a video. Actually, no. I talk about how like there was a WWE wrestler whose father literally died in the North Tower on the 103rd floor, and it was sad because the plane was struck on the night like about the 93rd floor, and imagine if you're walking upstairs like above the 93rd floor and you try to go down, you can't go down because the plane's literally there, burning fire and ashes and cancer. If you go down and try to touch that floor, you burn to death. You die. A lot of smokes in your eye, and that's why there were like a few people they jump off from the tower. You saw that, right?
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's
Yeah.
terrible. Yeah, they jump up on the tower and then they got they got squished underground like bugs. It's very horrible, you know.
Yeah. See, that's why I
Yeah,
think like 9/11
yeah,
should be more federal holiday. I think we should add it. You know what I mean? Like if you want to add Columbus Day, we should also add 9/11. I think. Why not? We
yeah.
have more
The-
day off, right?
that's why I said I was saying that if one of us runs for office, that we should try to convince others to have 9/11 as a Memorial Day. And I agree.
Yeah.
If I'm actually elected for any position, such as like mayor or governor, well, I think governor, not mayor. But I have a question: can mayor actually make a holiday or not?
I think within the city limits. I think.
Oh yeah, just like
So
yeah,
so
I know. So like just like LESD, they have Armenian genocide Remembrance Day on April 24th, but then my former school district does not observe it at all. Yeah,
right,
I agree.
right,
So if
right.
I ever get elected as mayor, governor, or president, not senator, because senators don't have the power, then I'll be able to create a Remembrance Day. But wait, if I have to make a Remembrance Day, do I have to like, do I need to have other people to vote on it or not? I can't just like,
I
you know.
mean, like I think if you wanted to like get convinced like
So it has to go
other
to a voting
council
system.
members.
Oh no.
No, it could be like a council, like, hey, guys, can you guys make a bill that we could like make it Memorial Day for 9/11? And if you convince them, like, hey,
Like, wait, are you talking about the assembly member or state senators?
well, you're talking about mayor, right?
Yeah, if I'm mayor.
I mean,
Mm,
like, well, I'm pretty
mm.
sure a city government has a city council, right? They
Council
will
member.
pass laws, city laws, right?
Oh, yes.
So just if they can be convinced that we should make a bill and pass it, then they can be able to vote on it. So yeah, just convince them like, hey, we should make a law that requires Memorial Day to have people a day off or something.
Yeah, that's
Memorial Day, yeah.
yeah. Hopefully. Wait, but if I'm governor, would I have to go to the state senators and stuff?
Yep.
So governor, I must have the state senators and the assembly members to vote on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I'm not
yeah.
really sure though. Like, yeah, because like I'm pretty sure I think there's a the state holiday where you like state admissions day. I think. I
Yeah.
think that could be the same thing. So yeah.
That's weird because it's been already 2 decades already. How come they don't make it as a Memorial Day right now?
Honestly, I think they should have been an opportunity. Like,
Yeah, but how come
like
they don't make it? It's been 20 years already.
no. What I mean is
Oh,
like
almost 25.
they had opportunity within the 10 years or 5 years to make it a federal holiday because like I said, it changed the trajectory of the United
Wait,
States.
wait.
So yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
you're saying it takes between 5 to 10 years in order to make a federal holiday?
No, I said there's an opportunity within the 5-10 years to make because like it's within recent
Then
memory.
how come they don't start it right now?
I mean, like I think they can.
No, they
Remember,
didn't.
you know, MLK Day like happened 20 years after he was assassinated, right?
That's Charlie Kirk. That's different.
No, I'm talking about Memorial Day in
Never
a
mind.
way. So the point is that like I said MLK, not Charlie Kirk.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Oh yeah,
so
my bad. Oh yeah, Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday.
yeah, the
Wait,
point is that like
they
it's a federal
actually
holiday too.
they
So
literally use
the
his
point
birthday,
is
but not
yeah.
death day. Yeah, they should make Charlie Kirk's birthday. I'm just kidding.
I don't think Charlie Kirk should get a holiday.
No,
No.
no, 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 no.
If he
Fastest.
do you know what I think deserves it? You know, a person activist who deserves a federal holiday but isn't.
Is it in the U.S. or other country?
No, U.S. Do you know who deserves it? A federal holiday that also is activist.
Barack Obama.
Cesar Chavez.
Caesar Chavez already have his own day. Caesar Chavez.
It's not a federal. It's not a federal
Caesar
holiday.
Chavez Day on March 31st.
It's not a federal holiday.
Wait, what?
I said we should make it a federal holiday.
But that's a state. That's a state holiday.
No, I said we should make it all across the whole country.
I don't think Republicans will agree with that.
Do you think Democrats will agree to make Charlie Kirk Day Memorial Day?
Democrats, no.
See, that's why. But like, I think Chavez is pretty popular among like.
But 9/11 should be a holiday.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I agree. I do know both sides are against the Islamic extremists. So I think both of them, both that will likely agree that 9/11 should be a holiday. But how come 9/11 isn't a holiday right now? And people still go to school, but at least the teachers still lecture them about 9/11. I think that happens to you in elementary school before when the teacher taught you and your former elementary school classmates about 9/11 every year in elementary school. Did they do that to you?
I do remember like.
Yep, I knew it.
When I remember, no.
Not every year. They do that to me before.
No, what I remember is like every 9/11 day, they always tell me to stand up and be silent for like a minute or so to remember the lives lost.
Did they send you the video? Did they like show you a video?
I mean, they teach about what happened. Like, wait, what's 9/11? Why is everyone like? That's what some students ask, and the teacher explain like, oh, okay, so they explain it, but not like a lesson or anything. So yeah.
That's nice. Well, at least okay. But did they show you a video of it? Like when they show you the video of a plane crashing the buildings, all this stuff. They did that to me.
They show news clips explain what.
Oh, okay. Same thing to you as well. Okay. Yeah, otherwise people don't know like what the teachers are talking about. But okay. Man, I gotta tell you, those terrorists, they're not just poor. They're actually wealthy, high educated individuals. Did you know that?
I know.
Yeah, like, well, imagine you have a lot of money and you're a smart man, but you decided to become a villain by killing yourself and other people. Like that's crazy, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know why they were. I don't know how they were brainwashed. Like, were they like either like were they forced to do this? Like, if they don't do this, like the loved ones will die, or it's just because they think that Allah will give them will bring them up to heaven if they did this. What do you think?
So what I hear about like the people who were responsible for 9/11, so many of them had experiences 20 years before that because like they were already fighting Afghanistan because of like they were technically Osama bin Laden was part of like the Afghanistan resistance towards the Soviet Union, so there was kind of like a funding of the United States regarding these fighters. But however, many of them were kind of like radicalized, I believe, because of the whole United States history intervention in the Middle East. So it's kind of like
they don't take orders from the Taliban's. Don't take order from anyone.
But the Gulf War and like the U.S. involvement.
Oh yeah, I know that. Right? Yeah, you're crazy.
So it was not just out of the blue, but it was kind of a historical. But like they did attack the United States, and it's kind of really messed up like the whole thing. So that's why like it's not out of the blue, but like it's terrible because it's history. And it's like that's why it's really terrible what happened on that day.
Yeah, it was very horrible. I remember the Taliban and the U.S. were allies back then, just to kick the Soviet Union out of Afghanistan. But then later on, after they won, the Taliban decided to turn on the U.S. because the Taliban believe the U.S. is like controlling them all the time. That was a major Western influence. The Taliban strongly opposed that and decided to betray the U.S. and start terrorism against it, especially when Osama bin Laden promised to like destroy the U.S. You know. I know it's crazy.
So, yeah, it's terrible.
Crazy.
So, yeah.
They're crazy. Crazy terrorists. Mind your own belief in religions. Don't even force other people in the situation, man. Unfortunately, they did that. Extremists. Whenever I hear the word extremists, I do know these are those kind of people who like to pressure others and get involved in the situation Yeah, you know what I mean? Extremists. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like Hitler. Yeah, it's like Hitler.
Yeah,
Yeah, the U.S.
yeah,
didn't want to join the war. Yeah, but then Hitler decided to force the U.S. to join the war. Yeah, especially Japan as well. Yeah, they're all extremists,
yeah.
which is why the U.S. decided to kick the butt and decided to put the end to extremism. Boom. But unfortunately, right now in the U.S. we have fascism. Now they say that Charlie Kirk is a fascist. Do you think Charlie Kirk is a fascist?
I do. I don't think like he's like a extreme fascist, but
Yep.
like he does, however, like have views that would be thought of as like fascist because
So he's not actually fascist.
no, like I say, he's a political commentarist, like
Yeah.
activist. So it's not like I say, he's an activist. So yeah. Wait,
He's
I have a question. What do you
activist.
think about like we're talking about federal holidays, right?
Yeah,
So
holidays. Cool.
should we make Election Day a federal holiday?
Election day as a
Yeah,
whole. Hmm.
yeah.
Oh,
The first
um,
Tuesday of November.
election. I thought it's already a federal day.
Nope. People still work on that day.
Oh, well, to be honest, not like I said before, not everyone decided to vote. I told you that off stream later on. Not everyone wants to vote. Even me, I didn't even vote at all. But you voted. Mm. There
I'm
are
just
a
asking.
lot of
I'm just
people,
asking.
a lot of people like me, like don't even prefer voting at all. Yeah, we might vote. Depends. That either we vote for ourselves. I'm so sorry. That would be me basically, or I probably vote for others who we think is good. Depends. Yeah, like there are more voters like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. There are like more new voters during like at Trump versus Harris, but there are a lot of people decide to vote for Trump anyways because they think the Biden administration fair. It's always like that, you know. They say, oh, once you elect the president, and then later on, oh, your administration sucks. Oh, we're gonna vote a different president. You know what I mean? Oh man, except Obama. Cause Obama like well, even though his administration will see some criticism, but there are at least a lot of people still vote for Obama. Yeah, that's why he beat up both Republicans. Yeah, but then ever since Trump came to office in 2016, yeah, he did a lot of crazy stuff. I think we all know what he did. And then 2020, there are some people that don't like to vote for Trump, especially about the COVID-19. So that's why they decided to vote for Biden. Because he's like Obama's vice president. And they think that Biden is similar to Obama. But then it turns out Biden made some price popping, even though Trump also did the same thing too. So regardless of whoever the president is, the inflation is gonna be exist forever. So, but then they still blame the president, you know. And there's some crazy people who keep blaming Biden, blaming this guy about all the stuff, especially as he has dementia. And so yeah. And then in 2024, Trump somehow got reelected. You know why? Because he beat a woman. If a Democrat wasn't a woman, well, he will probably lose, depends, but because some people don't like Biden, so even if Biden was running for president, there may be a small chance that Trump will be elected as president or not, depends. But yeah, but unfortunately, 2024, due to Biden dementia has become severe. Yeah, and that's why even like few Democrats, including Nancy Pelosi, who I know someone hates her, yeah, literally forced Biden to step down and have Harris to take his spot, which like they shouldn't do that. I mean, it should have been Biden. Biden like won the primary automatically, even though nobody was facing against him. Like, yeah, even though nobody was against him primary, so Biden should have won like automatically. But then they decided to replace him with Kamala Harris, and that was a big L for the Democrat. It was actually a big L. And then when they decided to change the woman, Donald Trump knew that he had a definitely have a chance to beat another woman once again, especially that Kamala Harris ain't white at all. Unlike Hillary Clinton. You know why Hillary Clinton would see more popular votes than Kamala Harris? You know why? Because Hillary Clinton is white. And Kamala Harris ain't white at all. She's literally like a mix of black and Asian, well, Asian like as an Indian, as in JD Vance's wife. Did you know that Erica Cook actually, there was some rumors saying that Erica Cook was hitting on JD Vance? Did you all know that? Imagine.
Wait, can I address Kamala Harris for a second?
Yeah, hold on, I'm not done yet. And before you talk about how Kamala Harris is sexy, hang on, I'm not done yet. I'm gonna let you all know that that's the reason why Donald Trump won, cause he can beat women's. He hates women's, by the way. Well, some women's. Now it's your turn.
So I heard the
Which is why Charlie Kirk was so happy. All right, go on.
So I heard the regarding Kamala, so that they didn't like the way Biden administration handled the whole not just the economy, but apparently they said like they didn't like the way they handled the Israeli war. And I thought like, okay, why? Okay, so like the reason why Trump won Michigan was because of the way Dearborn, Michigan? It's like a city.
Hang on. Yeah, you talk about Biden, the Israeli war. That's because Benjamin Netanyahu doesn't listen to Democrats. Yeah, you want me to listen to Trump?
I didn't finish. I didn't finish. So
after Trump, after Trump,
well,
after I know. Hold on. After Trump, after Trump told Netanyahu to end the war, Netanyahu listened to Trump. He doesn't listen to Democrats. That's why the war between Israel and Palestine is over. Why? Because Netanyahu listened to Trump. That's why.
I didn't finish.
Yeah, because you mentioned about that. It's not Biden's fault.
I didn't finish. I let you finish.
I know, but it's not Biden's fault. Are you blaming Biden for the Israeli-Palestine war?
Oh, I'm telling you, voters. I told you, voters.
My bad.
See,
my bad. I thought you said. My bad. Go on.
I didn't, dude. You saying things like putting things in my mouth. I didn't finish.
Well, you did mention about Biden and Israeli war, and I thought you were saying that Biden did not do well.
Because you didn't let me finish. Let me finish.
Because you were talking about the Michigan or something. You say one by one.
Okay, look. I told you. You mentioned earlier that people blame Biden for the inflation, but you said regardless who's president, inflation didn't be there. But voters blamed him, right? He was unpopular,
especially MAGA supporters.
They thought Harris was just an extension of Biden, and they don't like Biden.
Unfortunately, they don't like women.
They think of him as like really incompetent, and I think another reason why like people don't talk about it because like her husband, Harris had her husband.
Yeah, Doug Emhoff. Yeah, what about him?
I think there's something have to do like they don't want like perhaps they just don't want someone like Harris to be president. So I think the fact that like lots of Muslim voters didn't want to vote for someone who they thought of as
a female.
No, they viewed him as anti. They didn't want to vote for Harris because like they thought like they were committing a quote unquote genocide.
They think she and her husband has something.
And I think no, because her husband's Jewish.
Okay, but
they don't like Jewish people.
But did her husband support Israel or Palestine?
I don't think they didn't mention it, but
he's neutral. He's
neutral, but
he's chill.
If he becomes the first gentleman, then it's just I don't know the point.
Make history as Mexico president.
But yeah, it's just it's just the point is they don't want to see. The point is they don't want to see a new Biden or they didn't want to associate with the Biden administration. They don't want him in office because he's really unpopular with people. So So it's just really hard for anyone who's not white or not a man in particular would be president. I know Obama was elected because he's still a man. So I don't think America would want to elect a woman president for a long time. Or if they do, they're probably not a Democrat, I think.
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah.
But it's just viewers blame, voters blame. They don't want this, they don't want that. So it's like I said, it's just they don't want Biden or anyone who is not anyone who's not white or I'm just saying medium voter they may not like the policies, but they just don't want someone who's not part of the popular administration to join. So I'm not trying to say there's a bias, implicit bias, but there is anyone who's part of an unpopular administration when they don't want to join.
That's true. That's true, man. That's true. But but the Biden administration, and they weren't doing that good, but it wasn't like severe, or worse as the Trump administration. Like the reason why the Biden administration was bad, was because and people blame him due to like the high rising gas costs, of course. But imagine like you gotta pay for a gallon of gas for like very high, like $6, I believe. I know the most expensive gas station is at LA Chinatown. It's very horrible, very expensive. It was like back then almost like $8. Right now it's like almost like $7. That gas station is a ripoff. It's a scam. Yeah, and
Well, the point is even if, I think regardless who's in office after COVID, will have a higher inflation.
well, people are still blaming the president no matter what. They were
I
still.
know that's what I mean.
It's ridiculous. Like people should stop blaming people. You know.
What I'm trying to say is that voters they keep blaming them, but even though it's actually not true, because regardless who's in office after COVID.
Well, let me ask you this. Is former California Governor Gray Davis responsible for the electricity crisis back in when he was in California governor? Yeah. What do you think?
So it's just like Biden. So like he was not a popular governor.
I know.
So I guess whoever I think the crisis just happens to be at the wrong time. Well, I mean, look, he's just not popular.
Then how come people still blame him then? What did he do wrong?
They blamed him.
But why?
Voters will always blame the incumbent person.
That's right. Told you, so you gotta be careful, Chainsaw.
No, dude. Did you see the trend recently? Like, do you notice every person in office who was during 2024, they were voted out of office.
Okay.
Did you notice that?
They got voted out of office because due to something that they did not even do at all.
No, look, Biden was voted out of office. Well, technically, no one wanted a Democrat in office. Which was so.
Biden was never impeached.
No. Come on, me listen. So, the Democrats were in the presidency, right?
Yeah.
No one wanted a Democrat as president, regardless who was president. So, and then, in Britain, for example, there was a conservative party during the same time as Biden's time in office. The British voters do not like the conservatives, so they voted for a liberal party government instead. It's the same thing. It's an anti-incumbent voting that happened during 2024. Have you noticed that?
I did not notice it until you said it right now.
So, if you that's what I mean. So, if you
so you're saying Democrat voters don't want Democrat to be president?
It's going to be bound to lose because people didn't like Democrats at the time of 2024 because of Biden. Apparently, they just don't like whoever's in office.
So that's why. No, okay, I see why. So that's why it's been switching back and forth ever since George H.W. Bush. Ever since George H.W. Bush became president, he's a Republican, and then Bill Clinton, Democrat, and then George W. Bush, the Republican, and then Barack Obama, Democrat, and then Donald Trump, Republican, and then Joe Biden, Democrat, and then Donald Trump, Republican, and the next one probably will be Gavin Newsom, Democrat, and then the next one is going to be J.D. Vance, so the next one, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be like that. Right now, they say that, we don't like the Republican, all right, the Democrat, and then, we don't like the Democrat administration, all right, we're back to Republican, and then, we don't like the administration, but 9/11, we're at the Democrat, Democrat and the Republican, it switched back and forth like that. Except Obama, because he was actually, wait, they were already elected 2 terms. Wait, they've been elected 2 terms already. Yeah, like George W. Bush and Obama. They've been elected 2 terms. And then after, but then when they switch to a new candidate because the terms are up, you can't be president ever again. Guess what? And then they changed to a different party, and they both a different party. That's how Donald Trump became president. It's kind of weird, you know.
So yeah, it's just for
I don't understand you people.
Well, we talked about electoral college, for example.
Oh no, let's not talk about that. I remember Luke Skywalker actor said that he wants to abolish the electoral college.
I know, but what I'm trying to say is that you mentioned that the past 4 elections, except for 2024, the population always voted Democrat. And it's wait, hold on, what do you mean? And then Trump won 2016, even though he lost the popular votes because of electoral college. Yeah. But here's the thing, Obama was in office for 2 terms, right? Bush was in office 2 terms, right?
Yeah, both of them 2 terms. And Bill Clinton, I think.
And Clinton was 2 terms, and then Bush was 1, and then Reagan was 2 terms. So, if you're a good president, if you're a good president,
2 terms.
Lead the country, of course you'll be reelected, right?
Or be a dictator like Putin. Putin changes the law. He changed the two-term limit into unlimited. That's right.
Yeah, Trump. Yeah, Trump was two non-consecutive terms, right?
Trump
Yeah,
was
yeah.
trying to do that too, but nobody wants him to.
So I mean, yeah, because he was unpopular. Biden was, like I said, people didn't like Trump in 2020. Voters didn't like Biden in 2024. It's just like if you're not unpopular, like people, you have to be perceived. You know what I mean? Like you mentioned, like regardless who's going to be in office in 2020, there's going to be inflation, high inflation. People blame. I don't understand voters either, but hey, it happens. You have to like. Look, I'm not really sure what. Hey, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure. Like, if someone's resurfaces video and like Biden doesn't budge, like if someone showed us this video, like the news people show like this thing, how would you react if this video pops up and then Biden doesn't budge?
Wow.
I mean, wow. I'm just saying, like, what if somehow they found this channel and then they somehow pull this video up and post it on news channels? Like, would that be bad for us?
Well, it depends. It depends, but mostly negative affect liberals like you. Mostly. Can imagine if people were making fun of Biden on the video, like one time when they record a video of him standing still frozen in some Juneteenth when he was standing with Kamala Harris and some other black people for Juneteenth. He just stood there frozen like a zombie for like 10 seconds. Did you watch that?
I mean, I saw something like that.
Yeah. I think that. I don't think. I mean,
do you think this video will bite me in the? Do you think this video will be really bad for me in the future?
What video? The Biden?
This one.
Oh! Sorry. You're talking about this one. Oh, I thought you were talking about something. I thought you were talking about a different video. This political podcast. No. No. Everything what you said, like we understand. We're not gonna kill you. We're not gonna say you're wrong. We're not gonna be like that. No. Everyone has their own freedom of privilege and speech to say whatever they want, as long as you don't say inappropriate words. Don't swear and stuff. So don't worry. Even if this podcast is posted, people will still know that you are pro-choice. You do not allow guns to be used in public places because we don't want another school shooting or a public place to be shooted, which is horrible. And you stand up for the LGBTQ plus rights, so more people will definitely like you. So yeah, this political podcast won't do anything harmful to you. Don't worry.
Oh, no, I was just wondering because, like, oh wait, I just, of course, I'm always careful what I say. So I just want to make sure, like, oh okay.
Don't worry.
I'm thinking about the question. I'm thinking about the answer. So like, not just because of the future, because like I just want to think about it. So yeah.
Oh, don't worry. You can say whatever you want. Like I can say whatever I want too. But yeah, as long as we all come down together. So yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah. I mean, like we actually did a lot. We did a lot for this. So like, hey.
I know this. I mean, this podcast is supposed to be like less than 1 hour, but you made it like less up to 2 hours. So it's all right, man. That's good. It's a very long political podcast. Yeah, it's all right. I'm not. At least I'm not. At least I'm not the YouTuber who tells you to shut up and just end it. At least I'm not that kind of person. So I just I usually treat my Team EWA members to say whatever they want. I know a few people may criticize me because I may suck at a few Roblox games, but don't criticize me that much. Everyone, whatever. Just do whatever you like. It's freedom. Yeah, we can say whatever you want. I criticize my son, saying that my son sucks at Dead Whales, which is true because bro, Chainsaw, you died in Dead Whales like so many times.
I'm not good at games too.
Don't worry.
I allow the criticism.
Bro, you should have given the shovel so you would have completed the fast track challenge. I didn't have the shovel, man, so I died because those zombies were after me. Cause I was running away from them.
I did give you the shovel.
No. That wasn't them.
For some reason, it was glitching from your.
No. You didn't give me shovel. You died with it. No, it was the first attempt.
I know, but
after that, you gave me a shovel, but it was too late. We sucked afterward. That one was kind of a little bit lucky, but then unfortunately, I didn't have a shovel because I was conductor. So yeah.
I think regardless of whether I did not give you or did, just regardless of either choice, we both failed to do the. I mean, I did heal you. I would complete
the challenge, but you didn't.
Yeah, that's why I try to complete the challenge. I needed help, and then like we try so hard, but for some reason, if we keep failing it, why
Well,
is I keep failing it?
cause
So yeah,
because like Dan said, like we have to like do it in 20 minutes or less, but like not stopping and not going to like I try not to like mind the oars that much. Yeah, that's why we usually skip like a lot of areas. Like we can't just stop and get some valuable stuff. We have to keep going. Cause by the time, but I mean, you can kind of stop like once or twice. Like when it comes to mining ore, or like when we go to the presidential train. That's like we can stop at the presidential train just only once, and then after we quickly sell the valuables and get guns and the items that we need, then no more stopping. You just keep moving all the way to the outlaw town, but you gotta get enough coal, or you can mine like maybe one or two ores. Depends. It's better if you have a pickaxe, because if you have a shovel, it takes like a long time. It takes like 13 to 50 hits in order to destroy the the mining ores. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if I had the shovel, but unfortunately, you died first as usual because you said you got rammed by some outlaws that I think I kind of saw, but I wasn't paying attention because I was focusing on my every man for themselves. So I'm so sorry, man. Mm, mm. I did see you when you were killed by outlaws, but then I quickly ran upstairs and quickly escaped, fled from this area. But then those zombies from far away just came after me. They were running after me like very long distance. It was like many yards away, and they somehow caught up to me. I, I didn't even have a horse or even a shovel at all, so I died. I tried to steal a gun, but then when I saw you try to steal a gun, but then you got killed by outlaws, I decided to like flight instead. I decided
wait,
to.
wait, you didn't get the
I did it because you were dead. Because you were
no,
dead.
you didn't get my inventory right. I died and
I
you
didn't.
took my
Because
inventory.
if I go up to you, I will be dead immediately.
I see. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. We're getting off track. We're supposed to talk about the political thing.
Oh yeah. So yeah, now that we all know that Chainsaw is not a supporter of Charlie Kirk, aka CK, now we're all gonna let you all know that someday when Chainsaw runs for president, some days you will all know that this political podcast has supported Chainsaw and has encouraged him to do what he wants to do, no matter what, even if he receives some support or opposition. Of course, every politician will always face that. I don't care. As long as Chainsaw is willing to run for office and let himself follow his dream and passion to be the next U.S. president, this podcast might take off. And I'm endorsing Chainsaw to be the next U.S. president in real life. Right now, he is Roblox U.S. president. Hopefully, he
Yeah.
becomes an in real life U.S. president, and that's the truth. Thank you.
I do like if I do decide to go to the political office, I want to try like run for local like mayor or governor or like senator or representative because being president requires a lot more steps. But yeah, definitely I do want to be someday. But right now, I just want to be someday. I just want to be a politician. So just
And you know what
right.
you should do? You should be like Zoran Mandani. First as an assembly member, like almost like an entry level, and then you become a mayor.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like go by little by little. So yeah.
Yep.
But I do want to help. I do want to help people, not just for power, but I actually want to, help people and save the world.
That's right. And don't let anyone tell you what to do. And just follow your own passion and your political beliefs. And hopefully, we will recognize Chainsaw, or say his real name, as the next U.S. president.
Yep.
Yeah, and then if you keep losing over and over, don't worry. You'll be known as one of the most infamous perennial candidates.
Bruh.
Similar to like
Like the guy
Mike,
with
similar to Mike the Mover, who was literally running for 17 different positions for office, but he kept losing. The reason why
yeah.
he did that so that way he can promote his moving furniture business just for profit, and that's what he actually did.
Yeah.
Mike the Mover. I bet you're searching up right now. Don't worry. Anyway,
No, not really. Not really. Oh.
do it whatever you like. Yeah. Anyways, that's the end, everyone. Make sure you go subscribe. I know it's kind of long. People probably uh, probably leave this video for like less than 10 minutes because we are so boring. But anyways, before I end this, I just want to let everyone know that political violence isn't allowed, and I know it's kind of very whatever people are thinking, whether you're sad or angry or even happy about Charlie Kirk's death, just don't be too emotional, as we all know that people shouldn't get killed at all times, and gun violence or any other type of violence is strictly prohibited, especially
Exactly.
in the U.S. Like, I understand the Second Amendment is to bear arms. Like, I know Republicans believe that we can use guns to protect ourselves. Like, if there's a criminal trying to shoot us, or like causing a scene, that we could use our gun to like fight back at them, just like what they did to in 2019, where there's a kid in Kyle Rittenhouse who literally fought back in self defense by killing that man in self defense. He was sentenced to jail, but then later on he was proven innocent. So that's why this is one of the biggest cases, which is why Republicans decide to have us to bear arms, like especially for like to prevent school shootings. But who knows if a teacher became schizophrenic and decided to shoot their own students? So it's very controversial. So to be honest, I don't think we should use guns. To be honest, the army used gun, but unfortunately, the army members would be deranged and they would shoot us anyways. So I mean, I wish that everyone shouldn't get guns or even make guns in the first place. I mean, probably gonna use a knife. Actually, no, they would use knife to stab each other like back then. I don't know. It's very controversial. But if you do have a weapon, just don't use a weapon at others. Alright, you can. I mean, I don't really like killing animals. If you and your family really like hunting, such as killing birds, or bears, or even wolves, or any kind of animals in the forest, I guess it's your choice. But well, animals are living beings. You know what? Wait, change that. Do you think it's okay to kill a bear? What do you think? I'm very sorry to ask you. Is it okay to kill a bear, especially in California?
Like, you mean like legally or morally?
I have a hunting license, and I can kill bears with my rifle. Is it? What do you think?
I'm not really sure if it's like what's the limit or something, but like if you're hunting a bear,
Killing a bear, hunting, yeah.
I mean, I actually have no idea like particular, but if you want to hunt one, sure, but like mostly bears will leave you alone unless they're getting super super hungry. But like even then, it's like really rare occasion. But like yeah,
Um.
if
So
you
we so
really
we
want to
shouldn't
hunt them,
so we shouldn't
like I
kill.
don't I don't know. Wait, what are you gonna? I know other than fur, what are you gonna eat? The bear meat is really disgusting. Like if you actually eat bear meat,
No, no,
because if
no.
you're gonna,
They're not eating bears. They just kill the bear and get a hunting trophy for that.
I don't really like hunting in general,
Yeah.
just
Uh,
for sport. But if
but
you're gonna hunt for like food or like clothing or whatever,
hunting
sure.
is
But like even then, like you should be really careful with how you hunt. So like, but hunting for
yeah,
like sports
yeah,
and stuff,
yeah,
like I don't like it. I just don't like it.
yeah. Me too.
It's I don't,
Do you think hunting should be illegal?
it should be regulated, restricted.
Okay, so that means
Outside like necessities, but like what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Like use it as a trophy and like this? Why?
I don't know. Go ask some people. They like to hunt.
No,
Mm.
I seen some who if you can just make a fake one. You don't have to get an
Actually, you know
actual
what? Do you
animal.
know
Like
why? Because people consider animals as they're not that smart. They're unintelligible. So that's why hunters can kill the animals. But they shouldn't
I get
kill.
it.
They
I
shouldn't
get
kill.
it.
They
I
shouldn't kill humans.
understand animals are
Yeah.
not like humans, but like even
But
so,
so they're
like
living beings too, and so they shouldn't kill the animals.
what if you shoot like an endangered species? Like for instance,
Oh, you on war?
I'm,
I mean,
I could like if you allow like hunting a bear, there's no like
to
logically
be
you would
honest, to be
assume
honest,
that you would
to
kill
be
it.
honest,
I'm
like
just saying I don't like.
to be honest, if I was an uneducated white man, I don't really care about endangering the shoot. That's what happens to uneducated people. Yeah, but I get it. Like endangering or any other animal shouldn't be killed. Yeah, like most of them, like Bro, imagine you want to kill a bear. Imagine if you're the bear and I kill you. That would be sad. But unfortunately, some people they just want to kill animals because they believe that animals, because they believe that animals are way different from us. They're like distinct, and like animals like they can go crazy sometimes. Gonna
I mean, of course, like if one's
Yeah.
attacking you, you have the right to defend yourself. I'm just saying.
But some people they kill deers. They kill wolves. They kill dogs and cats just like Christy Gnome did to her puppy. Yeah. Christy Gnome.
I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna hunt beyond like getting food or like clothing or like bones for building a house or something, but like other than that, like what else? What's the purpose of you hunting for trophy?
Hey, like I understand, but just like okay, not besides hunting trophies, they also hunt the animals. I don't know why. I know there was one hunter who shot the bear, and then he just took a picture of the bear, and I don't know what he did with it. I don't think he eats the bear. He just like I don't know. He just took the bear's dead body to. I don't know what's the point of killing the bear. Like I don't know why. You just hunt the bear and that's it. Kind of weird. Why? It's not like you're gonna sell the bear for money or something like that. So I don't understand why people like hunting these days, especially in the Midwest. Yeah, yeah, in the middle state. The red states. Like Wyoming.
I heard like they sometimes kill animals for like conservation efforts. I mean, it's fine.
Is it for money? I don't think they sell the bear. They don't sell.
No, it's not. If they sell the bear, they have to like get the guts, like
alive,
internal organs or something. I don't know, or the fur probably, but like.
Oh, but maybe for.
Or the food, but bear meat I heard is really disgusting. So like I don't think.
Then why did they kill the bears for anyways?
Probably for sell it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're saying they kill the bear, deer, wolves, and coyotes all for fur, for money? Like Koala W.
Koalas, like deers, for example. Like, I think people hunt them for food, like deers, but koalas. What? Why are you gonna kill a koala? Like,
I have no idea why they kill koalas.
It's in Australia, so like.
What did they do?
So like, what are you gonna do?
Okay, let me tell you my sick mind. I'm gonna tell you something a little bit sick. Want to hear it?
Oh, dude.
Are you gonna go to the dining hall and eat dinner?
Dude, it's almost 9. So even if I finish this podcast, I don't think I have time to go there. But sure, go ahead.
Yes, you can. You left there. Just walk over there for 1 minute.
No, no. They tell me to get out once it hits 9.
Bro, 9 p.m. Usually when I eat there, they don't kick me out. I just get kicked out at 9:10.
No, they like pressure me like, hey, get out. You gotta get out. So, yeah, go. Yeah, I was like, I'm always the last one who's like, sometimes when it just gets 9.
Me too. I'm always the last one, but they don't kick me out. They kick me out like 10 minutes later. That's weird. Don't worry. You can just go there. Don't eat too much. I'm gonna end it anyways. Before I end it, I want to I have a sick mind, and I'm gonna say it. Did you know that I have a dream last night, and I dreamed that I took off my pants and banged Christy Gnome.
Oh my god! Sometimes you should not say things.
No, I don't know. I'm just telling the truth. I just somehow dreamed it. And I don't know why. I was just saying, Christy. It's like, what? And I was like, Christy.
Do I regret taking this video?
I don't know. And then that's why I woke up late. I don't know why I was streaming that kind of stuff. I'm like, Dan's stream, okay. But my dream is a little bit political. Or maybe cute girls. One time when I dreamed, one time I dreamed that me and my son Chainsaw strip James' clothes off. We chop off his ginos and then we beat him up and put him in the hell. And then once James said, stop, we take turns beating and kicking James up, and then we were so happy, and we deserve to get the Nobel Prize, Evilheartful E and Chainsaw Jedi for Nobel Prize winner. We were being awarded as Nobel Prize winner from Donald.
Seriously.
Okay, I'm just kidding.
Stop it.
Wait, what?
really don't have to. You didn't have to do that. Seriously, you really did not have to do that.
What did I say?
Dude, you have an issue when you like express things you shouldn't really say, dude.
Don't worry, I did not say the P word.
That other dream was too much. You really should.
Good idea.
Seriously.
I should stop saying that much.
Dude, like, come on.
Oh.
Dude, I told you this video could be used, like, not this video, like, could be pop up somewhere in the news.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. It's not you. It's mine. It's my dream. So don't worry. It's my fault. It's my dreams.
But they'll say, "Oh, he's associated with someone like that." Like,
I just say that it's a prank, everyone. I just dream all those kind of stuff. Yay!
Nah, dude. It sounds like you actually.
I'm a crazy man. I'm actually a crazy man.
Dude, oh my god, this is gonna be really.
Oh, don't worry. Wait, Chainsaw. Can you tell me what's your dream? What's your dream? What's your most recent dream? While you were sleeping, I told you mine. What's yours?
I don't know. I guess my dream was. I have no idea. I was eating.
Let me get. Oh, you were eating. What were you eating?
Thanksgiving food.
With who?
My family. Just eating food, and then like all of a sudden, like, I kept running, and then and I woke up. I don't know why, but it's really boring. But it's much better than the other dream you just mentioned.
Okay, tell me what was your most craziest dream ever? Ever since when you were born to now, what was your most craziest dream?
See, that's the thing. Like, I just really forget the dreams once I think of it. You know how like the phenomenon where you like once you dream of it and then you forget like the last couple minutes.
Oh, okay.
I don't. If I do have a crazy dream, I'll probably forget about it because like I said.
That happens. That happens sometimes.
Yeah. But yeah, dude. What's that dream? Are you okay at home, dude?
No, I'm so sorry. I just dreamed that one time I was like bleeping Christy no for no reason.
Oh my god, dude.
I don't know. And then she said, take me to West Virginia.
I hope you private this video because I don't mind this.
No, it's actually true. I'm not lying. That's what I actually dreamed last night.
You just said it was a prank. Now you said it's true.
It's a wet dream.
Oh my god, dude. That's why it's called dreams because
I need to stop dreaming. How do I stop dreaming?
I'm just saying, like, why do you have these dreams?
I don't know. Sometimes I get a weird dream. One time I drank that one of my family members became salad.
What?
I know, right? It's kind of weird. Also, I had another dream one time when I was buried underneath the cemetery. Whoa. Let me tell you everything. I'm not lying. One time I have another dream when I met a big iguana, and that iguana somehow became large, and then that iguana was coming after me, and it became a dinosaur, and somehow I ended myself up in the Amazon rainforest, and some tiger decided to scratch me, and my eyeball came out.
Oh my god.
One time I have another dream when I was flying out on the moon like Chang'e, who literally just came up there, and then I somehow fall down like millions of feet down into Earth, and then my body got split apart.
Wow.
And then one more dream. One last crazy dream was when I actually decided to think about riding on the plane, and then I decided should I talk out, and then the flight attendant told me to shut up and told me to stop talking that loud. And then later on, I just like hide myself in the bathroom, and then later on the plane somehow crashed, and then when I opened the door, everything's on fire.
Wow.
Oh yeah, one time I actually dreamed about you. Oh yeah, I said that already.
Yeah,
that was true.
I think you should involve me in that thing.
Me and Chainsaw beat it.
It makes it look like I'm guilty or something.
That's actually fake, everyone. That's actually fake. Chainsaw has never killed anyone. That's actually fake. But that happened in my dream.
Okay, you shouldn't mention personal things on the video.
I didn't even say your name, dude.
No, even it doesn't. I told you if someone somehow found this video and they like upload it, like they found because they can recognize my voice.
Don't worry. I can say this. It's James Dean. You got that James Dean day dream, look in the heart, that kind of dreams.
All right.
Um, anyway, that's the end, guys. I'm ending the stream. I'm ending the stream right now. I'm ending the video. It's not even streamed. I'm so sorry. I just woke up late, so I don't even know what I'm saying. That's the end, everyone. Make sure to go subscribe. That's the point about why Chainsaw is against Charlie Kirk. Vote Chainsaw for the next U.S. president and do not vote for Charlie Kirk, even though he's already dead. Oh, by the way, one more thing. Do you think Charlie Kirk is in heaven or hell?
No comment.
Okay. That's the end, everyone. Goodbye.